Hey, I'm coming at you with my top 12 favorite business books of all time. I'm excited to share them with you. If you haven't met me, my name is Abby Ashley. I went from stay-at-home mom to full-time freelancer and now seven-figure business owner, teaching other people how to creatively carve their own path. And that's what I share about here on this channel. So make sure that you subscribe to my channel and click the bell to be notified every time I go live with new content. Let me know in the comments, what kind of book reader are you? Are you the binger where you just absolutely grab a book and read it cover to cover the second that you get it? Are you kind of the, I'm gonna dig for knowledge, I'm gonna see if this book has what I need, if not, out the door? Or are you number three, you're not really a reader, you're like an audiobook type of person? I'm more in the camp number three, which means that most of these books I've read have been audio versions, but that's okay, because you can still get the same content. Let's dive in to my favorite business books. I actually have a hack for how I read books. One of the things that I do is I subscribe to something called Blinkist, which if you were like a real reader, then don't hate me, okay? But listen, hear me out. What I will do is it's basically like the audio cliff notes of books. And so I will go and I will listen or read the Blinkist version of the book. And then if I really like the content and there's more, I'm like, oh, I need to know more. Then I'll actually go and read the full book. It's like having the trailer before you watch the movie. So just a little like hint, if you're not naturally a reader because you get bored super easy, hello, Enneagram 7 here. If that's you, then this Blinkist to book transition has really helped me. Through those top business books, the first book is about remaining focused. That book would be Essentialism. Now, the reason why I love Essentialism is because honestly, I'm a highly distractible person, if you haven't been able to tell already from this video. So I have ideas all over the place, but something I've realized, especially in business, is that if you are trying to do 100 things all at once, I want to be in this YouTube channel, I want to start a podcast, I need a course, I need to do services, I need to do 100 different things, you're gonna end up doing all of them not very well. What if you were to take that power, harness it, and get super focused on one thing at a time? If you were able to harness that focus, then you could go so much further. And that simple principle that I learned from Essentialism has truly helped me probably more than anything else in business. The theme of the book is less but better, something we all need in our life. Number two, the best book for discovering your strengths and learning how to operate inside of them is StrengthsFinder. So you can get the StrengthsFinder's book, take the quiz that's inside of it. It's not a traditional book, but I had to include it in here because it's been so life-changing for me. Whenever I choose to truly focus on my strengths and live inside of them and try to get what I do on a day-to-day basis to be living out my strengths, I'm so much happier and fulfilled and honestly better at my job, better at what I'm doing. So if you haven't read StrengthsFinder, if you haven't taken the quiz, I highly recommend it. Curious what my top strengths are? Check out this video right here. I reveal that and I talk a little bit of how to balance your strengths and your weaknesses. It's a good video. Book number three is also about personality. I'm really big on designing a life that you love, that you're passionate about, and so much of that has to do with what is your personality? What are your strengths? Do something that you love to do. So first, you have to know yourself a little bit, right? That's why I'm including these books. So number three is about the Enneagram. It's called The Road Back to You. Not only will this book increase your own self-awareness and help you know, hey, this is how I am, this is how I operate, but it will also help you increase your empathy for the people that you interact with. So whether that be clients or other people in business, networking, it's really gonna help you just learn how to understand even your personal relationships better. So highly recommend it. Heads up, we actually have a quiz that we've designed to help you know what type of work you should be doing around your unique personality. You can check it out at thevirtualsavvy.com/quiz. Number four, my favorite book for developing systems inside of your business is Clockwork. I read this early on in business and honestly, it changed the way that I thought about how I wanted to build a business from the start. I wanted a business that could be systematized. I wanted a business that could eventually run without me if it needed to, because I wanted to take a real vacation. So if that's something that's appealing to you, you definitely should check out the book Clockwork. It's phenomenal. Okay, so the end goal of the book is to be able to take a 4-week vacation from your business. So I ask you, if you were to take a fully unplugged 4-week vacation from your business. Could it run without you? Let me know in the comments. Book number 5 is about learning your role inside of your business, and the book is called Rocket Fuel. This book really takes on the idea of discovering if you are a visionary or an integrator. And most companies actually have both. And so you might be an entrepreneur that has all the big ideas and you see the future and you have all these big plans. But one of the best things you can do is to bring along an integrator. So that could be a virtual assistant, an executive assistant, an online business manager, right? Taking on somebody who can be your partner in crime to grow the business together, because you need both sides, kind of the practical strategy. Here's how we're going to make it happen. Here's how we're going to execute on the big ideas. You need that person in business to be the person to help you make it grow. Really phenomenal book. It was a game changer. And especially when I hired that person who is now the COO of both of my companies, she became such a part of my business that I literally couldn't imagine running a business without her. We skyrocketed. We literally went from 6 to 7 figures the first year that she joined me. Her name's Melissa and I love her. I love you, Melissa. You're my work husband forever. Number 6 is a book that my team recommended. It is all about copywriting. I have learned that copywriting, learning how to express yourself with words, is one of the most difficult things for most of us. And for a lot of us watching this video, we have online businesses, and that's one of the main ways we have to portray ourselves. So this book is a really, really great overview of how to be a good copywriter. The book is called the Adweek Copywriting Book. You definitely should check it out. Book number 7 is called Shorter. It's another book that my entire team went through once we transitioned to a 4-day work week. The book talks about streamlining your efforts. How can you do more with less, which is what a 4-day work week is all about, right? Like, let's actually only work for 4 days so we have another day to enjoy our life and to do what you want. So check it out, Shorter. It's a really great book. Book number 8 is on forming habits, and this book has become wildly popular over the past few years, and for good reason. It's called Atomic Habits. One of the concepts that really, really grabbed onto me and that I've taken a hold on in my own life from this book is the idea of habit stacking. So if there's something that you want to form as a habit in your life, then you stack it onto a habit that you already have, right? So if I wanted to start a daily practice of journaling, and it's really hard for me to actually do that, I just forget about it, right? Well, what is something I already do on a daily basis? Well, if I make coffee every single day, I could literally lay my journal right next to my coffee, so I'm remembering it already in the thing that I'm doing on a daily basis. Book number 9 is all about hiring, and I read this actually just within the past year. It's called Hiring for Attitude, and I've told so many of my friends about it because it really takes the idea of how do you hire for culture fit? How do you hire for attitude, and makes it super, super practical on how to do it. We've implemented these strategies inside of our hiring process. We have super low turnover, and we have honestly the most phenomenal team. One of the books that my team is going through currently on leadership and communication is called The Coaching Habit. This book is not just for coaches, it is for everyone. It's about asking the right questions. It's about listening more than you talk, like this. My next favorite book was a game changer for me and my business. It's all about scaling. So this book is called From 6 to 7 Figures, and it's literally designed for 6-figure business owners. So it is a higher level book for sure, but the strategies inside of it are absolutely amazing. It's all about systems and team and processes and vision. It's so much goodness packed inside of one book. You definitely should check it out. The last book is all about productivity. It is called Indistractable. It's all about hacking the tech in your life so you can become less distracted by the outside world and get your tasks done even faster. Really, really good read. You can become indistractable too. All right, and I've got a bonus book for you because this isn't necessarily a business book, but it's been super, super helpful for me in my personal life, and that is Ramit Sethi's I Will Teach You to Be Rich. It honestly changed the way that I viewed money and spending, and if you're gonna have a big, successful business, you should also have your personal finances going strong for you as well and have a plan in that area. So make sure you check out Ramit Sethi's I Will Teach You to Be Rich. Which one of these books are you most excited to read? Let me know in the comments. And if you haven't started a business yet, you should definitely check out virtual assistants. It is the fastest way to make money online. I am so convinced of it. You can learn more by watching this free training called Become a Booked Out Virtual Assistant. I think you'll love it. All right, that's it for today. And if you've been on my channel before, you know how we end these videos. We beatbox it out. Come on now.